What's going on, y'all? Bright and sunny day. Got a unboxing video for y'all. Unbox the Birthday Kicks 2025. Got a comparison though for this particular sneaker. And obviously, if you can tell from the title of the video, this is an absolute classic. So let's get into this. You get these open for you so you can get my first impression on them and just my take on the pair all together. Of course, this is the 1990 classic. Any collector, any real collector, is going to be on this one right here. Box. And this is the presentation. And let's get into the kicks themselves. Of course, this is the Jordan 5 Grapes. Nike Air's back on the back. Got that turquoise greenish blue hue. Shout out to the 90s. Leather quality is nice, is decent on these. Now I wanted to bring out the comparison sneaker just so I could compare the leather quality on here, but just to give you a look, there's that infamous grape tongue. This pair made famous by Will Smith in the Fresh Prince series. This was a similar shoe released a few years ago. And just want to get a comparison on the leather. I know the leather on this was buttery smooth. This is the Concord Grape 5s. Obviously, I've been wearing these so you can see the iced out bottom is starting to turn, but still a clean pair altogether. You can see a little bit of the crease in here because the leather was buttery soft. So, these would crease easy. You know that. Anytime you got that soft leather, that's what you expect. I would say, seems like the leather. I know there's shoe trees in here. Let's take out one of these shoe trees and see what this feels like just a little bit. I want to say the leather seems softer on the dark Concords. Eh, maybe slightly. Let's get them up close. You get a good comparison. One of the differences you can see is this went with the black all the way around on the midsole. This was meant to look like the Dark Concord 11s. That's the inspiration for the colorway, though the color blocking is similar to the Fire Red 5s. So Fire Red 5s with Dark Concord everywhere where the red would be. And that's the Fire Red with the 3M tongue. Those aren't coming out this year. You got the Fire Red Black tongues coming out. So, I love my white 5s, love my white shoes. Shout out to my man Floss Carter. But yeah, I'm going to be on those. But of course, this particular shoe is what we're talking about today. You get a good look, good comparison between the two. If I can get that to focus a little bit, we can see some of the details on it. It's, not in the Mamba year, so nothing, no hidden secret details, just classic OG iced out sole on them. If you want these, they might still be available in some places. I know they kind of came and went quick and it was on to the next thing. This particular shoe, it's been out for years, so you're gonna really have to do some digging for this. It looks like I gotta clean these off a little bit, while I put them away. But just a quick comparison for some of y'all that maybe y'all had these and y'all thinking about the new Grape 5s. Obviously the Nike Air on the back compared to the Jumpman on the back. This is done in the dark Concord grape, purple, whatever. This was done in the teal green, so give you a little comparison between the two. You can see with the grape going around the midsole, and you got that emerald, new emerald, which I think is a turquoise type colorway. Definitely gives you that 90s vibe. Both of these will pop out well with pretty much anything, you know how to rock that 90s vibe. Obviously, I got purple, and I had all this purple from what back when I had these and, various other purple sneakers. But purple is like a family color for me. So, definitely something that I got a lot of. But I'm real happy with these, especially for my birthday. Other subtle difference, you got the black sock liner on these, which is always good when you have a white shoe. This one had purple. If you have a white shoe, any real collector knows you don't want that uh, sock liner to be white. That'll get dirty real fast and have the sneaker looking dingy. Next up for these, of course, I gotta lace them up. You know what I mean? Once I get them relaced so they can fit my feet, then I'll get you a on feet look, style them up a little bit, but just wanted to give y'all a look at the Grape Fives, and then of course, you know, just a little revisit to the Dark Concords. I think for the most part these were slept on, but again, I love my white shoes. So with that, peace. I'm out.